Speaking of the worst spot,
Speaking of the worst spot,
do you want me to tell this story about a shapeshifter?
please. I need some shape shifting in
The
my
thing
life.
that I've been saying that I would say for a month now.
Yeah, everyone's in the comments like, thought he was going to talk about shapeshifters this time.
All right, set the mood.
Shapeshifting. Werewolves. Let me tell you about it. Before I start, everyone go to Mr. Mythos.
Yeah, you
YouTube
talked about
page.
it. You've talked about it
He
a
does
lot.
like 45 minutes of different stories of shapeshifting, and this story is 100% from him. And I've heard it from someone else before, but he gave so many details, and it is terrifying.
Dogman.
Peter Stumpp.
Peter Stumpp.
Peter Stumpp
Oh, my name is Peter Stumpp.
from Bedburg, Germany.
Oh, his old stomping grounds.
1589s.
Yeah.
This man, Peter Stumpp, was a successful farmer and an owner of many vineyards. He was known and respected without the community. He was
Throughout.
What did I say?
Without.
Without community, that's sad. He was lonely.
He was known and respected throughout the community and within the community
And around the community.
and all about the community.
And without it, he'd be nothing.
And without it, he would be nothing. Without it, they would probably save many lives. But,
Foreshadowing.
so, just a normal guy, well respected, whatever.
What year? Sorry?
1589.
1589. I'm there.
In 1590, this pamphlet came out in London, and this pamphlet was called The Damnable Life and Death of Stumpp Peter. And it was detailing his trial and all the crimes that he committed.
All right.
And so what happened was he testified in front of this court.
What was he being accused of?
Murder. He started off by saying at a young age, he said he experienced psychoactive tendencies. Basically, he was very psycho, like doing very weird stuff.
Yeah.
Don't laugh. I
Sorry.
misspelled it and I don't even know what the word is. But it said that his psychoactive tendencies attracted the devil to make a deal with him.
Oof.
And so this is a quote from the pamphlet. In his later years, it said, "The devil gave him a girdle, which when he put on, transformed him into the likeness of a greedy, devouring wolf, strong and mighty, with eyes great and large, which in the night sparked like unto brands of fire, a mouth great and wide, with the most sharp and cruel teeth, a huge body and mighty paws, and no sooner should he put off the same girdle, but presently he should appear in his former shape, according to the proportion of a man, as if he had never been changed. Stumpp Peter herewith was exceedingly well pleased, and the shape fitted his fancy, and agreed best with his nature, being inclined to blood and cruelty."
Ew.
Yum.
So the story goes, this trial happens, the town started noticing there was multiple people dying, mainly children and pregnant women.
Oh gosh.
It was within a span of a few years.
Yeah.
Gruesome murders. Like, can't get into detail, but like stuff that you, like the horrors of what you can imagine a murder would be like. That's what was happening.
Sounds like the Joan of Arc right-hand man guy.
But people were reporting that there was a wolf-like creature terrorizing the town and eating people.
Children and young pregnant women, yeah.
And so this went on for years, and all the men in the community, even the farmers, they basically dropped everything they were doing and every day formed a hunting party with these giant dogs, and they would go out and just look for this creature. And
How did they know it was a creature?
because it was reported by other people.
Oh.
I said that earlier, but
Hey.
she was listening. Anyways, after a few years, they finally came across this giant wolf creature, and they surrounded him to where he could not escape. And he took off his girdle and transformed back into a man. And it said all the men surrounding were shocked by what just happened.
Yeah.
But they instantly jumped on him, apprehended him, and they brought him to jail, where he instantly confessed. And this is what's so sad, is that the last murder that he had, his bloodthirst became so much that he took the life of his own son.
Oh no.
Bro.
But what's crazy is that there's so much documentation about this man transforming, so many eyewitnesses, and when they put him to death, they basically, not going to go into detail, but they tortured the heck out of him and ended up burning him because they were like...
So he gave up willingly?
Well, he was surrounded, but he instantly
confessed. I mean, I don't know. The power of persuasion is pretty tough. If you were, turn yourself back into human and then back into give a crazy speech and then turn it back to the wolf, I think you could probably make your way out of there. But golly, man.
I thought that was crazy, though.
That's nuts.
And there's so many stories from the Mr. Mythos. Like there's one, he talks about this human leopard society within Sierra Leone. How do you say it?
Sierra Leone.
Leone.
Yeah.
And they're called the Leopard Society. So it was basically about these witch doctors that would transform into leopards and terrorize towns where they gain control. Crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But what made me think about was in Daniel 4, when King Nebuchadnezzar had this dream and Daniel interpreted it. And it talks about, Daniel said in this dream, if you do not give glory to God, God will transform you into the beast to where you will roam. You all right?
I don't know.
You get out for a little bit?
I'm tickly.
You need some more water?
That's the
Maybe
worst.
I'm allergic to pecans and I didn't know.
Mm.
So if I pass away right here,
honestly,
call an ambulance.
Good for the pod.
Shut up.
Views wise.
Let me look at this.
We have Josh save you on
With
camera.
what? I'll literally die. I don't have an EpiPen.
You don't think I could save you?
How are you going to save me?
I could find a way.
I believe you could.
I doubt it.
I'm tickly.
She just looked at me and she was like,
Hold on, where is
Really,
it?
no.
Daniel 4.
Daniel for what?
Daniel 4, 28 through 33, where it talks about him transforming. It says, all this came upon King Nebuchadnezzar at the end of the 12 months. He was walking on the roof of the royal palace of Babylon, and the king answered and said, quote, is not this great Babylon, which I have built by my mighty power as a royal residence for the glory of my majesty? While the words were still in the king's mouth, there fell a voice from heaven, quote, O King Nebuchadnezzar, to you it is spoken, the kingdom has departed from you, and you shall be driven from among men, and your dwelling shall be with the beast of the field. You shall be made to eat grass like an ox, and 7 periods of time shall pass over you until you know that the Most High rules the kingdom of men and gives it to him who he will. Immediately the word was fulfilled against Nebuchadnezzar. He was driven from among men and ate grass like an ox, and his body was wet with the dew of heaven, till his hair grew as long as eagle's feathers, and his nails were like bird's claws.
Ew.